In October of 2011, Tyler had been taken into hospital with a lot of pain in his chest area. It was discovered that he'd had a collapsed lung. They said that at any point it could, become worse, and said that there was a procedure that could be done, something that was quite straightforward. He went ahead and had the operation. We went into the recovery ward and I was really surprised at how well he was doing. He was explaining to me about the PCA machine that he was on, actually, that I'd never seen anything like that, never heard of anything. So he was just letting me know that this was pain relief and that he had a button and that, he controlled it and everything was going as it should. It was, it was good. And there was an elderly patient in the bed opposite him and he said, I really want to get out of bed and go and give him a cuddle. He looks really poorly. And I was like, you're poorly as well, but that was kind of Tyler. He's always been quite compassionate and caring. And so we came away from the hospital that evening feeling a sigh of relief. The next morning I went to work and I called him. He was really sleepy and he said he didn't feel right and could I come up to see him earlier. So I left work early. But after about half an hour, I just didn't feel that things were right. He just seemed to be very emotional and sensitive. And he asked me to come and sit next to his bed and to hold his hand, which really choked me because it's not something that, he was a teenage boy. He was a very loving boy and he would tell me he loves me, all the time, unfazed. But, I just thought, and I was like, are you okay, Tyler? You don't seem yourself. And he said to me, well, I've been in a lot of pain and just before you got here, he said that the pain team had been around and because he was feeling quite a lot of discomfort, they had increased his morphine. And he said that there'd been a bit of a heated discussion because the nurse didn't feel that Tyler's morphine needed to be raised anymore, but it was. And we were just sitting there talking and I was trying to talk, but he kept dozing off during conversation. And when I went and spoke to the charge nurse, he was very, oh, that's fine. That's what morphine does. That's the side effects. And, he kind of actually made a joke about teenagers and, drugs, that kind of thing. And that was the last time that, I had a proper conversation with Tyler. I had a phone call from the charge nurse on the ward and he told me that something had happened and that I needed to come to the hospital immediately. We were told that Tyler had had a cardiac arrest.